batting .259. We have the Brian Pozos fan club out in left field tonight. It's quite a party out there. He's got quite a few fans. Fouled out of play. 0-1's the count.
Brian Pozos fan club out there in left field, picking up the area. Welcome to the ballpark.
The 0-1. Fouled up against the screen. It's 0-2. All right, the video stream is working. That's hard. That's too bad for me because now I have to stop making it up. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Mrs. High did not swing. Rules first base umpire. 1-2. The 1-2 is lined to the shortstop for out number 2. Here's James Outman. 377, that leads the team. 36 RBIs, that leads the team. 470 on-base percentage, that's second on the team now to T-Lander. He was the catcher in last night's game. He didn't really get a chance to show off his allegedly cannon-like throwing arm. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss since Berkovich only had 2 hits all night, and I think he only had like 3 base runners. 0-1 the count, but he's had a spectacular season at the bat. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that one out of play. 0-2. Wind is blowing gently out towards left field. Here's the 0-2, fouled up against the screen. The 0-2. Line down left field line, that's going to be trouble. That's going to go foul. I guess it's not going to be trouble. Looked to me like it was headed for the corner fair, but ended up slicing foul. My view down the left field line is slightly blocked by the post, which I think we should remove, but unfortunately I think it may be a load-bearing post up here in the booth. Not that the booth is all that stable in the first place, but 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, 1-2. You have to climb a vertical ladder to get into the booth, to get onto the deck. So that's your first challenge. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They're going to throw on a first to get him. And the Crabs go in order at the end of 1. They trail 1-0. This is Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Crabs fans, for just $1.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to California State and Federal Employees Credit Union, member NCUA at California State and Federal Employees Credit Union. They're all local, all humble all the time with banking for both sides of the brain. The right side loves our low rates when you borrow and high rates when you save, while the left side will love the uncommonly personal know your name service and their indelible commitment to the community. That's Humboldt's own CSFECU. Join them today. Joey Cassis, the center fielder, to lead it off, and he takes a fastball inside from Riley Sweeney. Mudcats up 1-0. Sweeney's next pitch is a breaking pitch that catches the inside corner for a called strike, and it's 1-1. There's a breaking pitch that misses low, I guess, 2-1. Tonight may end up being the least attended game of the season. There's only maybe about 100 people here at the moment, maybe 150, 200 people. That one gets away from the catcher as it misses low, and it's 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Fastball in the outside corner, and the count goes full. And the next pitch misses inside for ball 4. So leadoff batters aboard for the second inning in a row for the Mudcats. And here's Jack Pretty. Now, Jack Pretty, I know, played here this season, but he did not play with the Mudcats because he's not on their stat sheet from the series when they were here. And he was just here. So he's been in the park recently. I switched teams recently, unless it's a guy with the same name. I don't know. It's mysterious. It's baffling. There's a slider, misses away, and that's going to be a pass ball on Thurber as Casas goes to second. But Jack Pretty did play here. 1-0 the count. He played for the Rockhounds. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Fouled up against the screen. 1-1. Mystery solved. Both from Solano. So probably the Rockhounds season ended. In fact, I know it did. I think they ended their season here, and then he went and played for the Mudcats. 1-1 the count. Slider misses down and away. Check swing, but it's a ball. So 2-1 to Pretty with Casas out at second. Nobody out. Top of the second. The 2-1. Hit high in the air on the right side. Johnson under it now, Pozos, and Pozos has it behind the first base bag for out number 1. Here's Elijah Ontiveros, the catcher.
Batting next, number 15, catcher Elijah Ontiveros.
Sweeney sets, and oh, that one almost hit him in the head. He squared the bunt, and that pitch rode high up and in. And Ontiveros did just get out of the way of it. He hasn't had any starts. This is the first one. And the 1-0 misses down low. It's 2-0. I guess they're going to do the thing with the tennis ball again tonight. Where they have people trying to throw tennis balls over the fence and into a red bucket. Nobody did it last night. It's a tough task. I mean, you really have to be lucky. It's harder than the goldfish thing at the fair. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Slider, I guess, misses away. 3-0. Pridey. Jack Pridey. So we've been pronouncing the man we've been calling Jack Pretty by the wrong name. It's Pridey. And the next pitch is a called strike. Ontiveros was headed over to first, but he embarrassingly will have to return, as that's a strike on the inside corner. Well, we apologize for that. We don't have a extensive media outreach here, team, so we kind of have to make it up sometimes. 3-1 pitch. It's a strike on the inside corner. It's 3-2, so it's Jack Pridey. The 3-2. This is away, ball 4. So he walks 2 in a row now, or 2 hitters now in the inning.
Now batting number 3, shortstop Brandon Natuzzi.
And with 1 out, here's Brandon Natuzzi. Natuzzi was 2 for 7 in the earlier series. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out. And the pitch from Sweeney is a fastball in there for a called strike. Sweeney did walk 11 hitters in 17 innings coming into the contest, so he does have a high walk rate. 0-1 the count, and it's grounded over to third. Should be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first, and the Crabs turn the around the horn double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left, and at the end of an inning of a half, it's 1-0 in favor of the Mudcats. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Mad Brew Brewing Company, proud supporters of Humble Crabs baseball. Steelhead Extra Pale Ale is always on tap, so grab one at the ballpark during the game or join them in sunny Blue Lake for a beer and fish and chips or a burger in the beer garden. They're open every day. And I was just over at the beer garden seeing an old friend who I haven't seen in many years, and it was a lovely afternoon, and it's a lovely beer garden.
Now batting for your Humble Crabs.
And they have food. Excellent food.
Fielder from Cal State Northridge, Jason Newman.
Jason Newman will lead it off for the Crabs. Newman batting .316 with a .433 on base percentage, 29 RBIs, 4 homers. Angel Laura winds, and the first pitch is a fastball that misses down and away. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 0s across the board for the Crabs. Bottom of the second inning. And the pitch. High in the air to right field. Joey Morris started out, and now he starts in and has it for out number 1. That one may have been caught by the wind. That was lofted high in the air and started to drift back towards the infield. So 1 away for Ryan Reynolds.
Number 28, third baseman from University of Texas.
Batting .253. 3 homers. And the first pitch to Reynolds is fouled out of play. And there's a fastball that misses inside. A ball and a strike now to Reynolds. And here's the pitch. Grounder, foul past third base. One and two is the count. The 1-2. Fastball, ooh, just misses outside. 2-2. And the pitch. Down and in, 3-2. There are plans to renovate our media booth. We don't know when it's going to happen. It's a matter of funding. It sure will be nice if we get that hot tub up on there on the roof, though. Hit high in the air to shallow right field. The right fielder coming in, the second baseman going out. It'll be the second baseman, Burr, to put it away for out number 2. Yeah. Have a hot tub up on the roof there, and there's a wet bar that's going to be put in right here behind the where we sit. Here's Perry, and the pitch. This is away, 1-0. Perry leading the Crabs with a .619 slugging average. Oh, and he hits that one high and deep and long gone. Adios, muchacho. Out on the that crossed the southbound lane of the freeway onto the northbound lane, and that tied the game. That was blasted. 7th home run of the season. All right. Well, that put a charge into the small crowd that's here. That was really blasted. Here's Jacob Thurber. The game tied at 1 now. Thurber batting .278. He has 4 home runs. Batting left-handed against the left-hander Angel Lara. And the pitch. Misses inside. The 1-0. Breaking pitch on the outside corner. Nice pitch. 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball misses down and away. Two 1. Tap foul. Over towards the Mudcats dugout, and the count's 2-2. Two is tap foul again.
Chance cross wide. Thank you, Chance.
Two pitch. Hit high and foul and out of play. Two inside check swing. Did he go around? They appeal at third base. No. So the count's full. Fouled up against the screen. And the next pitch is a fastball away, ball 4. So a good at bat by Thurber there to work the count. finally work a walk. He's aboard with 2 outs.
Now
And here's Newt Johnson,
first baseman from South Dakota State University, Newt Johnson.
batting .259. .22 RBIs. Thurber over at first. Here's the pitch. Misses away. The 1-0 misses away. 2-0. Is hitting the left field for a base hit. Thurber to second. Logan Bush will be the hitter. Bush batting .278 with 15 RBIs.
Now batting number 27, center fielder from North Dakota State, Logan Bush.
All right, Thurber at second, Johnson at first, 2 away. Crabs have tied it here in the bottom of the second on the home run by Perry. Looking to take the lead with 2 outs, and Bush takes a pitch high. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, a big cut from Bush. One and one the count. And the next pitch is hit in the air to right center field, but the center fielder, Casas, is over there to get it for out number 3. But the Crabs get a run on the home run. They leave 2. There were actually 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 2, we're tied at 1. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Harper Motors, proud to be one of America's oldest automobile dealerships. Established in 1912, they're a true family business serving the North Coast for over 100 years. With every Crabs home run, Harper Ford will donate $50 to local Little League, so go Crabs, go.
Head on down to the souvenir stand located.
Thanks also to Lost Coast Brewery. Take a brewery tour at the Lost Coast's huge $27 million bottling facility. Your tour guide will take you through the process of brewing beer, from the grinding of the grain to the fermenting to the bottling. Afterwards, taste the beer and check out the Lost Coast Brewery gear shop, where you'll find T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, bottle openers, stickers, and, of course, beer. Kids are welcome, and a tour schedule is Friday through Sunday, 12 to 4, every hour on the hour at 1600 Sunset in Eureka.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 4, left fielder Cody Marshall.
Cody Marshall leads it off for the Mudcats with the game tied at 1 in the top of the 3rd inning. Marshall, was 0 for 2 in the earlier series with the Crabs, batting right-handed against the right-hander Riley Sweeney. Who, by the way, has now given up his first run of the season. There's a hot little high fly ball in the right field, and that's going to drop for a hit. Sweeney came into the game not having allowed a run in 17 innings, but the Mudcats got a run in the first. And now for the third straight inning, they have the leadoff hitter aboard. Here's Joey Morris, singled in his first at bat and scored the only run of the game for the Mudcats. Marshall takes his lead at first. Sweeney sets and deals a slider on the inside corner. Good pitch. Next pitch is a slider in the dirt. Nice block by Thurber. Toss to first, and runner dives back safely. One and one to count. Here's the pitch, way outside. 2-1. Three hits now in the game for the Mudcats. Marshall with a short lead over at first. Here's the pitch. There's a grounder in the hole on the left side, backhanded by Hamilton. He throws to second for one, back to first. That was not in time at first. That was a close play at first. I thought they had him, but the umpire rules him safe. A nice play by Hamilton on a ball hit into the hole. Nice turn to second. So Morris aboard on the fielder's choice. Marshall retired 6-4, and with one out, here's Burr, who lined to right in his first at bat. Boy, Hamilton just covers a tremendous amount of ground out there at shortstop, especially balls in the hole. He's made some spectacular plays this season on balls that looked for sure like they were going to go into left field. There's a fastball away. Throw down back to the runner, and they almost got him. Boy, that was close. Yikes. Crabs catchers have picked off 3, 4, 5 opponents this season. And they almost got their sixth one there. Morris takes his lead. Sweeney looks over at first. Now he sets. And here comes the pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch, lined at second base, and caught by Pozos. Throw back to first is in time for the double play. Morris got hanging off. So it's a 4-3 double play. No runs. There was one hit, there were no errors, and nobody left. And at the end of 2.5, we're tied at 1. This is exciting. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, David Hamilton to lead it off for the Crabs. He takes a fastball, breaking pitch down and away, 1-0. Angel Lara out for his third inning of work. Hamilton popped to second in his first at bat. He takes a fastball low. 2-0 the count now.
But the last couple didn't come, so that's why I didn't.
That's weird. They will leave it up on me.
The 2-0 is in there for a called strike right at the belt. Lights are on early at the ballpark tonight. 2-1 is a breaking pitch on the inside corner. It's 2-2. A gray afternoon in Arcata. It was a beautiful day, but it was overcast this morning, and then it burned off for most of the day, and then the overcast came back in the evening. There's a slow roller past first base. Foul. 2-2 to count. Brian Pozos on deck. James Outman waiting in the hole. Here's the 2-2. Oh, misses, I guess, just high, and the count goes full. Hamilton leads the Crabs in walks. Hits that one out of play. At least I think he does. Yeah, he actually has. Yeah, he has 31 now. Outman led for a long time, but now Hamilton has 31 walks, and Outman has 29. Crabs as a team have walked 254 times in 45 games coming into the series. Here's the pitch, and he hits that one high in the air on the right side. Looks like the second baseman again, and will be for out number one. That's second time that Hamilton has popped to second. And here's Brian Pozos, who lined to short in his first at bat.
Now batting number 2, second baseman Brian Pozos.
And the first pitch to Pozos is a fastball that misses high. The 1-0. In the air, right side, second baseman calling, first baseman calling, and now it's the first baseman, Driscoll, to put it away for out number 2. So 2 pop-ups here to start the third inning for the Crabs. And here's James Outman, who struck out in his first at bat. That's the only strikeout for Lara tonight. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Crabs tied the game on the big home run by Michael Perry. Boy, did he blast that one out of here. So here's Outman with 2 away. Lara into the windup, and here's the pitch to Outman. There's a liner in the hole on the left side for a base hit. That'll bring Jason Newman to the bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. Newman flied to right in his first at bat.
Batting next, number 6 right fielder Jason Newman.
Outman takes his lead. Lara sets and deals. And that one's hit down the right field line, but foul into the Mudcats bullpen. On 1 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, Outman's taken off for second, and he will make it as the ball kicks out onto the grass in front of Ontiveros. That's a wild pitch. So now Outman in scoring position with 2 outs, and Ontiveros goes out to the mound to speak with Lara.
Tennis ball for the middle of the 6th inning tennis ball toss, sponsored by the Humboldt County Fair. Watch for Giovanna and Samantha up and around the bleachers or grab one souvenir.
Okay, here we go. 1-1 to Newman. Outman at second. And the pitch. Misses low with a fastball. 2-1. The 2-1 swung on and missed. Going to chase a pitch out of the zone there. You don't see the Crabs do that too often. I mean, occasionally, yeah, they're thrown out on, they're struck out on pitches out of the zone. But as I noted, the Crabs have taken a lot of walks this season, and part of that's not just because of incompetence on their opponent's part, but because they have good batting eyes. Almost everybody in the lineup looks at a lot of pitches and takes a lot of pitches. 2-2 the count. Grounder out to second base. Should end the inning. And does. No runs. There was a hit, no errors, and a runner left. And at the end of 3, we're tied at 1. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Thanks to the Alibi, 2 locations now on the Arcata Plaza to serve you with a large breakfast menu and weekend specials that are Crabs board member approved. They have pub food, local microbrews, chicken wings, live music, and their breakfast menu is even better than ever when the Crabs play. Beers are $1 off. That's the Alibi on the historic plaza in downtown Arcata. Driscoll, Ramirez, and Casas for the Mudcats with the score tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning. Both teams with 3 hits. Neither team has committed an error. Riley Sweeney out on the mound for his 4th inning of work. And the first pitch, he's a fastball on the outside corner to knees. It's 0-1 to Driscoll, who in his first at-bat singled. Here's the 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 is a grounder out to second base. Pozos gobbles it up and throws him out. One away. Here's Ramirez. Reed Ramirez was caught looking in his first at bat. That's the only strikeout of the game so far for Sweeney. And there's a first pitch and a big cut, swung on and missed. That was the home run cut there from Ramirez. The 0-1 is a fastball that misses away. The 1-1 misses away again with a fastball.
This guy.
2-1 pitch. Misses inside, 3-1.
Into the bucket.
3-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fastball low, ball 4. So that is the 1-2 third walk issued by Sweeney. And with 1 out and a runner at first, here's Cassis.
Center fielder Joey Cassis.
Cassis, Kassis. Walked in his first appearance. He's got Ramirez over at first with 1 away, and the score tied at 1. Ramirez with a short lead over at first. Here's the pitch, and the fastball rides high. One of the few Thursday night games this year. 1-0 the count. There's a tapper down to short. It's going to be Hamilton. His only play is going to be first, and they make the out there. Nice play. Ramirez advances to second on the play. That was smart baseball by Hamilton. There was no way he was going to get the runner at second.
Batting next, number 16, third baseman Jack Heidi.
Here's Jack Pridey, not Pretty. Popped to second in his first at bat. Sweeney looks out at second and deals a fastball, misses high. One and 0. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul past third base. Got him to reach for a breaking pitch, and he was out in front of it. 1 ball, 1 strike is now the count. The 1-1 fouled up against the screen. 2 outs, Ramirez out at second. 1 and 2 now, the count to Jack Pridey. One and 2, Sweeney from the belt, and there's a slider that misses down and away. Pridey thought about going around, but was able to hold up, and the count now even. Two, high in the air and foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. The pitch. Lined into center field for a base hit. Ramirez is being waved around third. Here comes the throw. It's way offline, and that'll make it 2-1 in favor of the Mudcats, and that's going to allow Pridey to go to second as well. Frankly, poor throw from Logan Bush there. And that allowed Pridey to go to second. No chance to get Ramirez coming in. The throw was way up the third base line. So 2-1 now in favor of the Mudcats. And here's Ontiveros, who walked in his first appearance.
Batting next, number 15, catcher Elijah Ontiveros.
Another runner out at second now. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and takes the pitch down low. The 1-0 pitch. Popped high in the air, back at second base. Hamilton, Pozos Bush. It'll be Hamilton behind the bag for out number 3. They get a run, though, on one hit. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 3.5, the Mudcats with a 2-1 lead. This is Crabs baseball in the tournament mode, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Eureka Rubber Stamp. The Eureka Rubber Stamp Company has been in business in Humboldt County since 1954, locally owned and operated, manufacturing rubber stamps, engravings, vinyl signs, lanyards, novelty items, stencils, and more. The new Memorial Rocks are now in stock. They're at 520 F Street in Eureka, and they're open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Reynolds, Perry, and Thurber for the Crabs, trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Reynolds popped to second in his first at bat. Angel Laura out on the mound with a 2-1 lead now, and the first pitch is fouled out of play. The 0-1. Breaking pitch catches the outside corner. Nice backdoor slider there. And Reynolds in a hole 0-2. The 0-2, misses inside, almost hit him on the elbow. Laura's 1-2 is down low. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Laura's next pitch is fouled up against the screen. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Laura's 3-2, misses high. That is the second walk that he's issued this evening. And that puts Reynolds aboard to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Crabs. And here he is, Michael Perry, who blasted one out of here in his last at bat.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter Michael Perry.
His 7th home run of the season, which is tops on the Crabs now, I think by 3. No, 2. Tanum has 5. Pitch misses low. It's 1-0. The 1-0, way out in front of that was the huge cut, but he was way out in front of it. 1-1. The 1-1 misses away, 2-1. Reynolds over at first. Two and 1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss again. Another one he had him out in front of. And it's 2-2. The 2-2 is popped high in the air, foul, and it's going to drift into the bleachers and all the way out onto F Street. Count remains 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. Full count. Laura sets, Reynolds goes. Here's the pitch, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to lead the 4th for the Crabs. Here's Jacob Thurber. He walked in his first appearance. 3 walks in the game now for Laura. And he's in a little bit of a mess here with first and second and nobody out. Thurber the batter. Reynolds out at second, Perry at first. Left-hander against left-hander. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had Thurber out in front of that one. Giants won today, finally. No one cares what the Dodgers are doing. Only won the count.
We care in the opposite way you care.
Owen won the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Hey, Gio. Gio, no games but the tennis ball toss tonight? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
0-2 to count to Thurber. Reynolds out at second, Perry at first. Matt Moore pitched a good game for the Giants. That's very encouraging. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. If they win a few more, I can admit to being a Giants fan again. 0-2 the count. And the next pitch is hit high in the air on the left side. Shortstop behind the third base bag, and a nice running catch by Natuzzi for out number 1. So Thurber pops out. Laura has gotten a lot of pop-outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the Crabs' outs in the 4 innings have been by way of pop-outs on the infield. Here's Newt Johnson, singled in his first at-bat. He's still got Reynolds out at second and Perry at first with 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Johnson just waving at that pitch. The 0-1. Fastball away, 1-1. Reynolds and Perry take their leads. Laura not really paying attention to the runner as much. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. Now Laura takes a little walk behind the mound. Little meditative journey. 2-1 the count now. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Check swing. It's in the dirt. 3-1. He walked Reynolds and Perry to lead off the inning and then got Thurber to pop out to short. But he's behind 3-1 now to Johnson. The 3-1. Foul tipped up against the backstop. By way of the catcher's knee, I think. So 3-2 to count to Johnson. Bush waiting on deck.
Invitational tournament news. The 3 o'clock game. Auburn Wildcats beat the Alameda Merchants 14-4. Come on back tomorrow for more Humboldt Invitational Tournament fun. 3 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Who do the Crabs play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock? Is it the Merchants or the Wildcats? Well, we'll get some information on that.
Center fielder Logan Bush.
Did they just strike Johnson? I thought it was still Johnson. This is still Johnson. It's 3-2.
Oh, sorry.
Runners go. The pitch is outside for a called strike to throw down on South Connor for a called strike, and they just got Reynolds at third. So that's a strikeout, stolen base, caught stealing, and the inning's over.
Oh, that's it? Okay, sorry.
The pitch just on the outside corner, so Johnson called out Reynolds out 2-5 to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. A runner left at the end of 4. Crabs trail 2-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Natuzzi, Marshall, and Morris for the Solano Mudcats, leading 2-1 in the top of the 5th inning against Riley Sweeney and the Crabs. Brendan Natuzzi grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in his first at bat.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 3, shortstop Brandon Natuzzi.
2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Sweeney winds and deals a fastball in there for a called strike. Do we find out who the Crabs are playing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow it's
We got our crack research team on that. There's a slider away, 0-2.
Practice the key turn.
Oh, and 2 the count.
tomorrow the Crabs play the Alameda Merchants.
And there's a slider in the dirt, 1-2. The Alameda Merchants tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday, it's the Auburn Wildcats. Meow! Against the Crabs. Yeah, they weren't that way today. It was more like, wow, today.
Yeah, 14 runs.
Swing and a miss. Natuzzi's out on strikes. Kind of more like a meow. Kind of a sad kitty. Or like my kitty. Meow.
Next, number 4, left fielder Cody Marshall.
Oh, and here's Cody Marshall, the left fielder. And there's a pitch that misses high and in, 1-0. Marshall singled in his first at bat. The 1-0 misses inside again. It's 2-0. Again misses inside. 3 pitches in pretty much the same spot now from Sweeney, and is behind Marshall 3-0. And the 3-0 is in there for a called strike. Good ball game with the Mudcats up 2-1 in the fifth. Well played all the way around. Here's the 2-1. That one catches the outside corner. Marshall thought it was ball four and was about to head down to first. So Sweeney comes home with the count full, and that one does miss high. That's his fourth walk of the game. And here's the right fielder, Morris, the leadoff hitter. Morris is 1 for 2.
Next, number 1, Joey Morris.
Singled and scored a run in the first inning. And then he hit into a fielder's choice in the second inning. He writes something in the dirt with his bat, just outside the batter's box when he comes to bat. Curious what that is. Runner's going. The pitch is outside, and he's going to have a stolen base as Thurber couldn't get the ball out of his glove. Mitt. So Marshall in scoring position with 1 out. The count 1-0 to Morris. The 1-0 is a slow roller down to third. Cut off by Reynolds. And a throw to first. They got him. Marshall holds at second.
Batting next, number 11, Nolan Burr.
Here's Nolan Burr with 2 outs. Burr is 0 for 2. Lined out to right and then lined into a 4-3 double play back in the third inning. Marshall out at second, 2 outs. Sweeney from the belt, and the pitch goes all hit him. So Burr trots down to first now, and with runners on first and second, here's Driscoll.
Number 7, Michael Driscoll.
Michael Driscoll is 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the first inning, and then grounded into a 4-3 put out in the fourth inning. He's got Marshall at second, Burr at first with 2 away, and the Mudcats already up 2-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air to center field. Bush started in on it. Now he drifts back and has it for out number 3. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, but 2 left, and at the end of 4.5, it's 2-1 in favor of the Solano Mudcats. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Patty Stokeham, Remax Realty, Crab sponsor and supporter for more than 20 years. Patty's been selling real estate for just as long. She'll handle all the legwork for you, and she'll cover all the bases. Give her a call today at 496-3295 or find her on Myrtle Avenue in Eureka. Logan Bush leads off for the Crabs. He'll be followed by Hamilton and Pozos, with the Crabs trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Crabs number 27, center fielder Logan Bush.
Bush fly to center in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Hits one high in the air to right field and deep. The right fielder going back, drifting back further, and that is going to be caught at the warning track right in front of the 338 sign. He just got under it, did Bush. A little harder contact, he would have hit that one off the scoreboard. Instead, it's just a long out, And with one away, here's David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Popped a second twice tonight. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Laura winds and comes home, and Hamilton takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Angel Laura having a much better game this time than he had last time when he ended up getting the loss. He gave up 5 runs in his start last time. Next pitch misses away. It's 1-1. The 1-1 check swing, called strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. He's done a good job keeping the Crabs hitters off balance and having them out in front of a lot of pitches, which explains all the pop-ups the Crabs have been hitting. Here's the 1-1. The 1-2 misses high, and the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. And it's cold down on the field. The home plate umpire is wearing gloves in August. And that's kind of typical for Humboldt. Cold at night. Cold all the time, pretty much here. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Had Hamilton way out in front of that pitch.
Batting next, number 2, second baseman, Brian Pozo.
2 away. Here's Pozos.
Likewise, as opposed to the other day.
Oh, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1 now to Pozos. Here's the 0-1. Misses high. 1-1. The 1-1 misses high and away. 2-1. Ooh, a big swing from Pozos, and the count's 2-2. That was a high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on for the Crabs in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're trailing 2-1. And the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. Count remains 2-2. Wind picking up now and blowing fairly briskly towards left field. And the count 2-2. There's the pitch, and there's a slow grounder out towards third base. And the third baseman, Pridey, can't get a hold of it. And that's an error on Pridey. Pozos aboard. Just tipped off the bottom of his glove. He just didn't reach down far enough for it as he was rushing it. So Pozos aboard on the error. And Outman will come to the bat. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single.
Now batting number 8, left fielder James Outman.
Here's the pitch. And in the dirt, blocked by Ontiveros to keep Pozos over at first. One and 0 is the count. Here's the pitch. Another one in the dirt, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 to Outman. In the dirt again. 3-0. Is low, ball 4. So that puts runners on first and second and 2 outs now for Jason Newman, who's 0 for 2, fly to right and grounded to second. Pozos the tying run now in scoring position.
Now batting number 6, right fielder Jason Newman.
Okay, here we go. Here's Newman with Pozos at second and Outman at first. Here's the pitch. In the air down the right field line, and that's going to go out of play into the picnic area. Laura now gesturing for Ontiveros to come out and have a word with the count 0-1 to Newman.
Don't forget the middle of the 6th. We'll have that tennis ball toss. For just $1, you can purchase a numbered tennis ball for the middle of the 6th inning. Sponsored by the Humboldt County Fair.
All right, here we go. 0-1 the count to Newman, and the pitch. Line off the shortstop's glove and in the center field. Here comes Pozos around third. The throw's going to go to third. No play there, and Crabs have tied the game. A base hit by Jason Newman, a line shot right off Natuzzi's glove. He made a nice dive for it, but couldn't come up with it. Altman goes to third. Pozos comes in. So the error in the walk cost him a run. And now the game tied at 2. Here's Reynolds with Outman at third and Newman at first.
Batting next, number 28, third baseman Ryan Reynolds.
Runner on first goes. The pitch is way outside. The fake throw down to second, and now here comes the runner from third, and they got him in a rundown, and he's a dead duck. And yet again, a bizarre play by the Crabs. Outman started. The catcher faked to third. Outman stopped a quarter of the way. The catcher dropped the ball. It maybe rolled a foot away, and Outman took off for home, and he was a dead duck by 10 feet easily. That's a caught stealing and another crazy play on the base pass for the Crabs. But they get the tying run. There was a hit. There was an error, and there was a runner left. And at the end of 5, we're tied at 2. This is bizarre. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. See the picture? Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabs have tied the score here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and so in the bottom of the 5th, going into the top of the 6th. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Crabs. It'll be Ramirez, Casas, and Pridey for the Mudcats. Riley Sweeney out on the mound for his 6th inning of work. We got a right-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen now, and there's a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner, and somebody just getting started out in the Mudcats bullpen as well. So a tie ball game. Here's the 0-1. Another fastball at the knees on the outside corner for another called strike, and it's 0-2. Ramirez is 0 for 1, caught looking in his first at bat, and then he walked. There's a slider that misses way outside. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 is lined on one hop out to Pozos, who reaches over, throws him out. Here's Cassis. Walked in his first appearance and then grounded to short. Sweeney winds and deals a fastball at the knees for a called strike. The 0-1, grounder over to third. Reynolds has it. Throw to first, 2 away. Jack Pridey will be the hitter. 1 for 2. Popped out to second and then an RBI single in the fourth. And Sweeney's pitch is hit high in the air to left field. Outman going back a little bit on it and now has it for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mudcats in the 6th. We're tied at 2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. The tennis ball toss going on here now. People trying to win tickets for the Humboldt County Fair. Someone can get a ball into the black bucket by throwing a tennis ball over the backstop. They will win tickets to the county fair, and no one has done it yet. Last night, nobody did it. Tonight, no one did it. There were a couple close tennis balls, but nobody made it into the bucket. Oh, that one bounced off the rim. Oh, too bad. All right, well, better luck next time, folks. In the bottom of the 6th, it'll be Reynolds, Perry, and Thurber for the Crabs, with the score tied at 2. Both teams with 4 hits. Mudcats have an error. Angel Lara is out for his 6th inning of pitching. Reynolds is 0 for 1. Popped to second and then walked in his last appearance. All right, here we go. Actually, here we don't go. The pitcher didn't get a chance to finish his warm-ups during the tennis ball toss, so Laura's going to finish his warm-up tosses now. And meanwhile, thanks to True Motion Fitness, a unique approach to movement health featuring muscle activation techniques, personal training, and a unique movement space, all focused on building a stronger, balanced, and stable you so you can move through life and desired activities with greater enjoyment and efficiency. That's True Motion Fitness at 901 O Street in Arcata. Call them at 822-3018. All right, now we're ready to go.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs.
Here comes Reynolds.
Number 28, third baseman Ryan Reynolds.
Mudcats got a run in the first. Crabs tied it with a run in the bottom of the second. Mudcats got another run in the top of the fourth, and the Crabs got a run in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Reynolds, and the pitch is a fastball high and outside. Ball, no strikes to count. Here's Laura's next pitch, and that one's in on the hands, and it's fouled out of play. Here's the 1-1. Fouled up against the screen. One and two the count. Here's Laura's pitch. High and outside, 2-2. The 2-2 misses away, and it's 3-2. Three-two swung on and missed. He got him to chase ball four. That was a high fastball. Reynolds gone. That is the second strikeout of the night. Fourth strikeout of the night for Laura. And that brings Michael Perry to the bat. Homered and then walked in the fourth. And he's showing bunt and takes the pitch on the outside corner.
Awesome, thank you.
The 0-1 catches the inside quarter at the knees for a called strike. 0-2 now to Perry, and the pitch is a fastball that misses high. The 1-2 fouled out of play. Another high fastball. Perry just got a piece of it. Here's the 1-2. Swinging and a miss, got him.
Antonio Elmo Mims, please come to the souvenir
Here's
stand
Thurber.
and claim a lost item.
0 for 1.
Antonio Elmo Mims, please come to the souvenir stand. Now batting
Thurber
number
walked
16,
in his first
catcher
appearance, then he
Jacob
popped to
Herberger.
short. 2 outs, nobody on for the Crabs. Bottom of the sixth, tied at 2 with the Solano Mudcats. Here's the pitch, and it's a breaking pitch away. The 1-0 fouled out of play, 1-1.
Great Mims.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one hits him on the shoulder. Thurber didn't do much to get out of the way of it. He'll trot down the first. That's the second hit batter of the night for Laura, I believe.
Batting
No, the
next,
first
number
for Laura.
17, first baseman Newt Johnson.
And it brings Newt Johnson to the bat with 2 away. Johnson 1 for 2. First pitch is a fastball down and away. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0, down low and inside, 2-0. Wildness hurt Laura in the last inning after he walked Outman with a runner on first. Then Newman singled in the tying run. 2-0 pitch. Runner goes. The pitch is lash foul down the left field line and into the Crabs bullpen. Two balls and a strike now the count to Newt Johnson with Jacob Thurber over at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss. 2-2. Again, had him out in front of that pitch. Laura has done an excellent job changing speeds on the Crabs hitters, and a lot of them out on that front foot. Getting a lot of weak contact from the Crabs tonight. 2-2 the count, except for Perry. And that one's a high hopper over to third. Should end the inning. Throw to first. And does for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was a runner left. And at the end of the 6th, we're tied at 2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we are back. Thanks to North Coast Audiology, always looking to provide their patients with the best possible care. Contact Julie Kelly, audiologist, at 2818 Harris Street in Eureka. Her phone number is 443-4503. And also thanks to the North Coast Cooperative, a natural foods consumer-owned cooperative grocery store located in the far reaches of Northern California, surrounded by redwood trees where the mountains meet the sea. There's 2 locations for the co-op, one in Eureka and one in Arcata. Both are excellent. That's the co-op. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. I think it's Jacob Gomez. Might be Petito, but Petito pitched last night.
We also have the program winners.
So I think it's Jake Gomez. We'll see. So Sweeney out of the game.
If you have number 234, that's 234, or 200.
Trying to get the ump's attention to see if he can confirm for me who it is. It is Jake. It is Gomez.
237. Come on down to the souvenir stand.
So Riley Sweeney cannot get the win. He can't get the loss either.
Number 15, Elijah Ontiveros.
Gomez comes into the game
Also last call for Alpha.
with a record of 0-1 in 17 relief appearances, 19 in the 3rd innings pitched, 21 hits, 5 walks, and 15 strikeouts. It'll be Ontiveros, Matuzzi, and Marshall, the bottom of the order for the Mudcats, with the score tied at 2 in the top of the 7th inning. And the first pitch from Gomez is a fastball away. It's 1-0. Gomez, one of 3 sidearm pitchers for the Crabs. It's Gomez, Petito, and I would classify Sweeney as a sidearm pitcher as well, although maybe not as extreme as Gomez. And Ontiveros bunts it foul.
On the mound for the Crabs.
So 1-1 is the count.
Gomez.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Crabs.
Last Carl for alcohol. Last Carl.
1-1 the count. Gomez sets and misses away with a slider. 2-1 the count.
I thought I was being clever.
The 2-1 is fouled out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ontiveros 0 for 1 with a walk and a pop out. And he swings very late on that pitch, and he's down on strikes. First strikeout for Gomez.
Batting next, number 3.
1 away. The line on Sweeney, by the way, 6 runs. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Here's Natuzzi, the shortstop. 0 for 2. Grounded into a double play and then struck out. Gomez sets, and there's a pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. And good pitch. With Gomez, you think the pitch is going to cut across the plate just by the way he delivers it. And that one didn't. It stayed inside on the right-handed hitter. The 0-1, that one darts away, but he misses outside. One and one the count. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike, and it's 1 and 2.
Right now, it's Kenny. I told him I'd randomly right now. At some point in the game.
1 and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. In on the hands, and he rolls it out to first base. Toss to the pitcher covering, 1 away. 2 away, I mean. Here's Cody Marshall, the left fielder. Singled in his first at bat, and then
Now batting,
took a walk the second time up.
Marshall.
Gomez deals, and that's a pitch on the inside corner. Another good pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1 fastball, ooh, just missed outside. 1-1. The 1-1 swung on and missed, took a little bit off. And now it's 1-2 to Marshall. Have a right-hander warming out in the Mudcats bullpen. The 1-2 swung on and missed, got him. 1-2-3 go the Mudcats in the 7th. We're tied at 2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark, 7th inning stretch. New pitcher on the mound for the Mudcats. It's number 40, Wyatt McGamble, I believe. Wyatt McGamble. As far as I know, he didn't pitch in the earlier series. The line on Lara pitched well, but like Sweeney, cannot get a decision. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. He walked 4 and struck out 5. It'll be Bush, Hamilton, and Pozos for the Crabs, with the score tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now on the mound for the Mudcats, number 40, Wyatt McCamby.
What's his name?
Wyatt McCamby.
McCamby, okay. I had McCamble. Hard to tell. Hard to tell from the coach's writing. I think it's an L. It's either McCambie or McCampbell. I think it's an L.
Now batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 27, center fielder Logan Bush.
Logan Bush to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. A couple of flyouts this evening. So Wyatt McCampbell. And the first pitch is fouled out of play. It's 0-1. I actually have McGamble. I think maybe it's McGamble. I don't know. Oh, and 1 to count to Bush.
Yeah, that's McCampbell.
And the next pitch misses away. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 catches the outside corner, 1-2. One and 2 the count to Bush. Bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 2. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2 misses high, and the count goes full.
Yes. It's 2-2. Whoever walks off. Yeah, whoever gets the winning.
The count is full. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss, got him. 1 away. Here's Hamilton.
Batting next, number 34, David Hamilton.
Probably playing the late game, 7 o'clock. The 3 o'clock will be the Solano Mudcats and the Auburn Mudcats. So it'll be out. Yeah. It's part of the tournament now.
Hamilton tonight 0 for 3. Popped out a couple times and struck out. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch misses away.
Yes. Maybe.
The 1-0 in there with for a called strike right over the heart of the plate. 1-1 now. We count to Hamilton. The 1-1 misses down low, 2-1. Fouled out of play, and the count goes even. Two balls, 2 strikes. The count, 1 out, nobody on for the Crabs. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tie ball game. And the pitch. Fouled out of play. Two and 2. The next pitch misses high and outside, and the count goes full. Three-two pitch. Fouled up against the screen. The 3-2. Line down the right left field line, and it's foul right over the umpire's head. He just did get out of the way of that. So we'll do it again with the count still full to David Hamilton. Brian Pozos waiting on deck. Three-two. Grounder over the hole in the right side. The second baseman has it. He gets up and throws him out. Nice play by Nolan Burr. 2 away. Here's Brian Pozos. 0 for 3.
Now batting number 2, Brian Pozo.
2 outs, nobody on for the Crabs in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. In the air to left field. Left fielder's going back. He's got plenty of room. He's under it and has it for out number 3. Crabs go in order in the 7th. We're still tied at 2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Five.
Thank you. Welcome back to the ballpark. Morris, Burr, and Driscoll, the top of the order for the Mudcats against Jacob Gomez with the score tied at 2 in the top of the 8th inning. Morris 1 for 3. Singled and scored a run in the first inning. Then he hit into a fielder's choice and grounded out to third.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 1, Joey Morris.
Gomez deals a fastball at the belt on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. Jock Bolton has an excellent strike zone. He's been consistent and reasonable all night. 0-1 the count. Misses inside. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, took something off and had him way out in front, and it's 1-2 now to Morris. The 1-2. He reaches out and hits a slow roller over to short. Hamilton on the run and guns him down. 1 away.
If you have or find any tennis balls, please return all tennis balls to ballpark staff. Please return tennis balls to ballpark staff.
Here's Burr.
Now batting
0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch. And here's a pitch, and he hits a grounder foul past third base. Was late on that pitch. Just hit it right into the dirt. 0-1 the count. Gomez sets and comes home with a fastball high and away. 1-1. The 1-1 way outside. That one slipped out of his hand. 2-1. The 2-1 misses away. 3-1. Three and 1 to count. Gomez sets and comes home with a fastball in there at the knees, and the count's full.
I'm debating. So it'll be like my last summer, kind of, but like, I don't know. It'd be nice to work here.
Yeah. They're definitely worse places to work.
Yeah. I can do summer bleeded ball anywhere. It's probably not nearly as good here.
3 and 2 the count, and the pitch. Missed inside. Almost hit him. So Burr is aboard with 1 out. Here's Driscoll.
Batting next, number 7, Michael Driscoll.
Driscoll's 1 for 3.
I am done after Sunday.
That's crazy.
3 summers, that's good for me. Couch hopping for 2 months.
Burr takes his lead. Gomez sets and comes home, and there's a swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Hoping to get a job done in LA. I already have a job. My job that I had is waiting for me. So I actually have you scheduled for Tuesday at 3.
Toss. Throw over to first.
They said I'm coming back.
Runner dives back safely.
And they're just like, all right, we'll schedule you right after. I'm like, all right. And I thought, okay, we'll give me a true lead. Nope.
Burr taking a big lead over there.
3-9.
Gomez comes home 0-1, and that one's fouled out of play.
On the other end. You know, at the station. Except it's a bit more sophisticated than using Facebook. And it's paying $15 an hour. So it's really way better. I'm gonna try to get 1 to 2 more jobs because I'm getting like 15 hours a week.
0-2 the count.
It's not enough.
Burr again with the big lead. The 0-2 is tapped down to second base, a high hopper. Pozos goes to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. The ball was hit too slowly for a double play. Crabs were lucky to get 1, honestly.
Next, number 30,
So with Driscoll at first and 2 away, here's Ramirez. Caught looking, walked, and grounded to second so far tonight.
See, the thing is, if I got a double A job, I wouldn't have to like go up anywhere. Because you can stay at double A for 5 years and get to the major leagues. But I'm a single A, I need to go up for double A.
Driscoll takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Misses outside.
You have to go like the Midwest or East Coast for double A. Yeah, I know single A, California, that's cool. Triple A even. I can go from single to triple A.
The 1-0 fouled up against the screen. The ball and a strike now, the count to Ramirez.
I want to stay west of Los Angeles. That's like, hopefully in California, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, or Nevada. Or like Idaho.
1-1 the count. Now Ramirez asks for time as he steps out. Here's the 1-1. Misses away, 2-1.
I went to Utah on the train, and it was pretty beautiful, but I learned yesterday.
Because the Pioneer League is
The 2-1. Fouled up against the screen. Good pitch in on the hands from Gomez there.
that's rookie ball, and then that could be rookie ball. Short season.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Driscoll over at first. Gomez looks in for the sign. Now he sets. Runner goes. The pitch is outside to throw down the second, and they got him. He did not get a good jump, and a good play by Thurber to throw him out. That'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, and at the end of 7.5, we are tied at 2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
It's all you, buddy.
I think he's like Fantasia.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Outman, Newman, and Reynolds, the heart of the order for the Crabs in the bottom of the 8th inning with the score tied at 2. Wyatt McCampbell out for his second inning of work. Retired the Crabs in order in his first inning. Here's Outman, and the pitch is a breaking pitch, I guess just outside. 1-0 the count. 243 folks at the ballpark tonight. I think definitely our lowest attended game of the season. We hardly ever play on a Thursday night, so a lot of people didn't even think there was a game. The next pitch misses away, 2-0. And it's cold, and it was overcast when the game started. But tomorrow night, expect a big crowd on hand for the last Friday night game of the season. There's a pitch that misses way outside, and it's 3-0 to Outman. Bottom of the 8th inning. We are tied at 2, both teams with 4 hits. Mudcats have an error, Crabs don't have any, and that's the summary of the game. 3-0 the count. Ball 4, so Outman's aboard with nobody out. Here's Newman. 1 for 3 with an RBI single.
Batting next, number 6, Jason Newman.
53 degrees.
I can't live anywhere where it's below freezing on a regular basis.
Yeah, it doesn't get below freezing on
Yeah.
a regular basis.
Like this is like the winters here. That's close to that.
Yeah, really?
So Outman over at first, nobody out. Here's Newman.
House 4, so like
McCampbell sets and deals, and he misses high. Outman bluffed going. 1-0 the count.
I used to live in Georgia for a while.
the southern
They got-
California.
In Georgia.
It started, yeah. I was born here, but I lived in Georgia for a few years.
Georgia.
Don't have the accent.
1-0 the count.
Yeah, I remember a few like big snow days.
The Outman's going. The throw is pitches high. The throw down the second is in time. They got him.
Hot stealing. 2-6.
So Outman's erased. Wow, another caught stealing. That's 2 tonight. And that means the Crabs on the season are 58 for 70, 59 for 78, I think. Two and 0, the count. The next pitch is popped high in the air on the right side. First baseman behind the bag has it for out number 2. So it started off as a promising inning now. Doesn't look so promising after all with 2 outs and Reynolds the hitter.
Ryan Reynolds.
Crabs just needed 1. We're in the bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. And the pitch to Reynolds. Misses high. There's only been 1 extra base hit in the whole game, and that was the home run by Perry. Here's the 1-0. Misses down low, 2-0.
Wait till a day. He'll be throwing bats on the field.
When the crowds are like,
Yeah, exactly. I was taunting him a little bit more.
2-0 the count. And the pitch. Catches the outside corner with a fastball, 2-1.
Yeah, like last year he threw bats and balls on the upward. Yeah, Solano.
He was so
I mean, Auburn fans, I mean, got that too.
2-1 the count to Reynolds. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. He backs up. It's off his glove. He recovers. He throws to the pitcher covering, and the inning's over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left for the Crabs in the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back, Crabs fans. Top of the 9th inning. Ramirez, Casas, and Pridey for the Mudcats against Jacob Gomez out for his 3rd inning of work with the score tied at 2. Ramirez tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Both teams with 2 runs on 4 hits. Mudcats have committed an error.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 36, Reed Ramirez.
So here's Ramirez. A right-hander warming in the Mudcats bullpen and another one in the Crabs bullpen. Meanwhile, Gomez out on the mound, sets, and comes home with a fastball that's fouled off the hands and up against the backstop. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Ooh, good pitch on the inside corner, 0-2. The 0-2 misses inside. One-two pitch. High in the air to center field. Bush is under it. 1 away. Here's Casas. Walked, grounded to short, grounded to third. And the pitch is swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1. This is inside 1-1. The 1-1 fastball misses away. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a nice curve on the outside corner, and they count 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning. Tied at 2. A good ball game here at the Arcata Ballpark. After a couple of big blowouts middle of the week. Here's the 2-2 way outside, and the count goes full. The 3-2. Ball 4. So Cassis is aboard with 1 out. Here's Pridey.
Now batting number 16, Jack Pridey.
1 for 3 with an RBI single. Runner takes his lead. There's the pitch on, and it's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch. Oh, 1 misses away. One and 1 the count. Ground ball out to second. Pozos has it. He goes to second for the force, and they pulled him off the bag. So Cass is safe at second. That'll be an error on Pozos. He pulled him off the bag for sure, no question about it. The throw was wide. Hamilton did a good job to catch it.
Batting next, number 15, Elijah Ontiveros.
And with runners on first and second now, and 1 out, here's Elijah Ontiveros. 0 for 2 with a walk. So the winning round out at second. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a swing and a miss, a big cut there, and it's 0-1. Cassis at second, Pridey at first. The ball was not hit that well. Pozos had to turn. It was hit to his left. So he had to turn to throw it to second. He may have been better to throw to first to get the out. There's a ball in the hole on the left side and through for a base hit. Here comes Cassis around third. Here comes the throw home. It's not going to be in time, and the Mudcats have taken a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 9th. So Ontiveros comes through with a clutch hit there. And here's Natuzzi.
Batting next, number 3.
3-2 now in favor of the Mudcats.
I'll probably do a post-game thing.
Is this a pinch hitter?
Somebody else.
Cody Norman. Cody Norman will be the pinch hitter now for Natuzzi. And now here comes, that looks like Tyson out to the mound
Tonight's attendance, a square root of 59,000.
to have a word with Gomez and Thurber.
Actual attendance, 243.
Now that's going to be all for Gomez. They're going to go to the pen. Gomez pitched well. 2 1/3 innings pitch. He gave up only 1 hit, a run. It wasn't earned yet. He walked 2, struck out 2. He is responsible for the runners on the bases now. And we'll see who it is coming in as the band cues up Ozzy Osbourne. 5 hits now for the Mudcats. And they've taken a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 9th inning. So that is number 31, which means that it's Ryan Smith. On in relief of Jacob Gomez. Ryan Smith is 1-0 with an ERA of .86, 21 innings, all in relief. 15 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 7, struck out 22. He's got Pridey out at second, Ontiveros at first, still only 1 out for the pinch hitter Norman. And the Mudcats have scored the go-ahead run here in the top of the 9th inning. In the bottom of the 9th for the Crabs, it'll be Perry, Thurber, and Johnson. So a big spot in the game here with the Crabs trailing by a run in the top of the 9th. Smith's job to keep it a one-run game. And here comes the batter, Norman. Norman, I don't think, played in the earlier series with the Crabs. They've definitely picked up a few players since that series. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Smith. All right, here we go.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 13, Cody Norman.
Cody Norman, left-handed hitter. Smith sets and looks out at second, and here's the pitch. It's a fastball over the outside part of the plate for a called strike.
Ryan Smith.
The 0-1. Ooh, another fastball, same spot, same result, 0-2. Pridey at second, Ontiveros at first, 1 out. The 0-2, way high and outside, 1-2. The 1-2, high again with a fastball, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. That one's hit in the air to shallow left field. Hamilton going out on the grass and has a beat on it for out number 2. Brings Cody Marshall to the bat.
Batting next, number 4, Cody Marshall.
Marshall is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Pridey at second, Ontiveros at first. Smith asked for a replay of the signs. Now he's ready. And steps off. And now he's gesturing for Thurber to come out to the mound. There's been some miscommunication since he's come into the game. He's a couple times now asked for Thurber to go through the signs again. Okay. Here we go. Thurber heading back behind home plate. Things clarified for Smith, we hope. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Marshall. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 0-1. The 0-1 rides high with a fastball, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and there's a slider that misses down and away. 2-1.
Tomorrow will be some cat on cat action.
Cat fight.
The cat fight, exactly.
The 2-1. In there at the knees for a called strike. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the Mudcats, leading by 1 in the top of the 9th. Smith at the belt, looks at second and deals a breaking pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. That'll do it. But they get a run. On 1 hit, there was an error and 2 left. And at the end of 8 1/2, the Mudcats lead 3-2. Stay tuned. Last chance for the Crabs, trailing 3-2. Coming up in the 9th. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning. Crabs trailing by a run. It's Perry, Thurber, and Johnson. Perry obviously capable of tying the game with a single swing of the bat. He blew one out of here back in the 2nd inning. Ball that made it onto northbound Highway 101. So here we go. Wyatt McCampbell still out on the mound for the Mudcats.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs, number 22, Michael Perry.
All right, the small Crabs crowd urging him on. Here we go. The first pitch to Perry. Right down the middle with a called strike. The 0-1. And the next pitch hits him. So the tying run is aboard with nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Jacob Thurber. Thurber, another one who can put a ball out of here and end this game right quick.
Jacob Thurber.
So Perry over at first, Thurber the hitter. An auspicious way to begin the bottom of the 9th with the Crabs trailing by a run. I don't think Thurber's up there bunting either. And the pitch. He is bunting. What do I know? First pitch misses high. It's 1-0. Normally he would bunt. It's just that it's Jacob Thurber, and he's hit a ton of balls out of here. He's got 4 home runs and not that many at bats. But if you're playing it by the book, yeah, he's bunting. See if he's still bunting. 1-0 the count. He's showing bunting again, and he does bunt it down towards third. It's a good one. The throw to first is in time, and the sacrifice is successful. So Perry out at second now with 1 out for Newt Johnson. Johnson tonight is 1 for 3. Three runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Crabs. Crabs' last hit was in the 5th inning. Here's Johnson. Tying run at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch on the inside corner for a called strike at 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. And the runner bluffs going, and the pitch is over Johnson's head. Almost hit him on the helmet. And it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, had him out in front of that. It's 1-2 now to Johnson. Okay. Here's the 1-2. Outman, throw back to second, and he's backsliding. I wish he'd be careful out there, Perry, because the Crabs just have not had very good luck on the base paths this year. 1-2 the count. Anything can happen with the Crabs on base. Here's the 1-2. In the right field, and the right fielder has a beat on it, and he has it for the second out. Perry is tagging. He's going to third, and he will make it. So with the tying run at third and 2 outs, here's Logan Bush. Last chance for the Crabs. He's 0 for 3. Pitcher and catcher out on the mound. Talking about how to play this with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th and the tying run at third. A nail biter at the Arcata Ballpark.
Number 27.
Okay, here we go. It's Logan Bush. Crab's last shot. McCampbell sets. Gets the sign. Now he's ready. And the pitch. Inside. Perry over at third. Takes his lead. 1-0 the count to Bush. Crabs need that run. Here's the 1-0. Tap foul over towards the dugout of the Mudcats, and it's even at 1-1. The people actually leaving the ballpark. They're leaving the ballpark. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th and the tying run at third. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. It's in the dirt. Nice block by Ontiveros, and the count goes to 2-1. They can't wait 20 seconds to see how it comes out. It's like, oh, got to go right now. That's so nuts. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 3-1. So 3-1 now to count to Bush. He gets aboard, he'd be the winning run. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. In the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher. Here comes the tying run. On the wild pitch. Bush is at first. He's now the winning run. And we're tied at 3. That ball, a fastball in the dirt, missed about a 55-foot pitch. Ontiveros did his best to block it, but no chance. And Perry came home. So now with 2 outs and the winning run at first, here's Hamilton. Okay, Hamilton tonight is 0 for 4. Bush takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. I wouldn't be that surprised to see Bush try to steal if they get a favorable count. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Outside corner with a fastball, and it's 1-1 now to Hamilton. Crabs still only have one extra base hit in the game, and they haven't had a hit in this inning. Perry got aboard on a hit by pitch, was sacrificed to second by Thurber, went to third on Johnson's fly to right, and came home on the wild pitch that walked Bush. 1-1 the count to Hamilton, and he misses away. 2-1. Two and one to Hamilton. Bush over at first. And the pitch. Down low, 3-1. Well, if he walks him, that puts the winning run out at second base. So this is a big pitch right here. Three and one the count. Fouled up against the screen, and the count goes full. Three and two. Here's the pitch to Hamilton. Hit in the air down the left field line, but it's going to go out of play. So the count remains full to Hamilton. Bush takes his lead. He's got a short lead over at first. 3-2. Line on the left right field line. Foul. Just past the first base bag. Well, that probably would have won the game right there if it had been a fair ball, because that was headed for the corner and Bush was off with the pitch. Probably would have scored easily. Instead, it's just a foul ball. Okay, here we go with the count full. Another chance for Hamilton. And the pitch. The runner goes. The ball is hit high in the air. Foul. Left field side. Third baseman over and drops the ball. That's huge. Oh, my. That would have been the third out. He had a beat on it. It knocked right off his glove. Got up against the fence and lost track of it. So Hamilton will get another shot with the count still full. And Bush over at first. Crabs take a walk. It puts the winning run out at second for Pozos. Here's the pitch. The runner goes. Ball 4. So now, the winning run in scoring position. Here comes the manager for the Mudcats out to the mound to have a word with Mick Campbell.
Folks, coming back tomorrow for the Cat fight at 3 p.m. Auburn Wildcats versus Solano Mudcats. Gates open at 2. And at 7 p.m., Alameda Merchants take on your Humboldt Crabs. Gates open at 6.
Okay. He's had his say.
Baseball is good.
Bush at second, Hamilton at first. Hamilton's run is meaningless. If they can get Bush home, the Crabs will win it here in the bottom of the ninth. They still have not had a hit in the inning,
Brian
and in fact have not had a hit in the second half of the game. Here's Pozos. He's 0 for 4. Chance to be a hero when he's got his whole rooting section out there in left field tonight. What a way to end it if he can do it. Here's the pitch. Inside. It's 1-0. From the set, McCampbell looks out at second and comes home 1-0. Misses high, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Fouled out of play. Two balls, one strike, the count to Pozos. Bush at second, Hamilton in first, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. We are tied at 3. McCampbell comes home and misses inside, and the count's 3-1. Altman's waiting on deck. Nobody warming in the Mudcats bullpen. Three-one pitch. Out of play. So it's another full count. Three and two the count. The crowd urging him on. The runners go. The pitch is outside. That's going to load the bases. The winning run, 90 feet away. With 2 outs for James Outman. Outman is 1 for 2. He's walked twice and singled. Here comes the manager yet again. He's going to have to make a change now. I think. Is he allowed 2? He's allowed 2 visits. Is that right? Is he allowed 2 visits? He's allowed 2 visits. Okay. Oh, he is going to make a change. They didn't have anybody warming in the bullpen. I don't know. This is number 5. This is Ray Vallegos. Ray Vallegas. I think he just wrote his first name twice, maybe. Is it Ray Vallegas? Okay. Okay, so it'll be Ray Vallegas with the bases loaded for the Crabs. I don't think he warmed up. I didn't see him warming. He maybe warmed in the bullpen earlier, but he wasn't working in the bullpen when they brought him into the game. Crabs have Bush at third. He is the winning run. Hamilton in second and Pozos at first. They are meaningless, essentially. With 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, James Outman will be the hitter. The Crabs came into the bottom of the ninth trailing 3-2, but Perry was hit by a pitch, sacrificed to second by Thurber, went to third on Johnson's fly out to right, and then came in on a wild pitch that walked Bush. Then McCampbell walked Hamilton and now Pozos to load the bases with 2 outs for the Crabs and a chance to win it here. The first night of the Humboldt Invitational Tournament, we've seen a great ball game. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs with a chance to win it here in the bottom of the ninth for James Outman. Not a big crowd, but they've been treated to one heck of a ball game. So Vallegas takes his warm-up pitches, and we wait. Tomorrow night it'll be the Crabs against the Merchants at 7 o'clock. Looks to be another really good ball game. You're going to want to get here early. That game's going to fill up fast. It's going to be a well-attended game, the last Friday night game of the season. You're going to want to get out here right when the gates open at 6 and get yourself a good seat for some exciting Crabs baseball. But we're not done here yet. The Crabs trying to win it here in the bottom of the ninth and keep this game from going into extra innings. Mudcats have not won a game this season against the Crabs.
Tune in on your way home to 1480 KGOE for Kevin's post-game.
Here's the pitch. The last warm-up pitch, and we're ready to go, So here's Outman.
Now on the mound for the Mudcats, number 5, Ray Villegas.
Ray Villegas, number 5, will face James Outman, the Crabs' leading hitter.
Batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 8.
Just the guy what you want to see up there when you need a 2-out hit. Here we go, right-hander against left-hander. Villegas stares in for the sign. He's ready to go. He winds, and here comes the pitch. Line foul past the first base coaching box. 0-1 the count. All right, Outman steps out. Now he's ready. Count 0-1. Fans pounding on the bleachers, and now Villegas steps off and wants to have a word with the catcher. And they want to get clear on the sign.
The bases are still FWC, filthy with crustaceans.
All right, here we go. Bush at third, Hamilton at second, Pozos at first. The only run that matters is Bush. 0-1 the count. And the next pitch to Outman. Hit in the air to right field and deep. The right center fielder's going back. He's got a beat on it, and we'll put it away for out number 3. We're going to extra innings. They got a run. There were no hits, no errors, and 3 left. And at the end of 9, we're tied at 3. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back. Top of the 10th inning. It'll be Morris, Pridey, and Ontiveros for the Mudcats against Ryan Smith. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Smith sets and comes home with a fastball down low. It's 1-0. Morris tonight is 1 for 4. The 1-0. Fastball right down the middle for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 fouled up against the screen. A ball and 2 strikes is the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Blew the high fastball right by him. That'll bring the second baseman Burr to the bat. He's 0 for 2. Has been hit by a pitch and walked. The pitch to Burr. Hits him on the elbow. Oh, no. It's foul ball. It didn't hit the bat handle, I suppose. It looked to me like it hit him on the elbow, but they're calling it a foul ball. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 is a high hopper over the mound, out towards second. Pozos picks it up, throws behind him, and that's going to be an infield hit. A nice attempt by Pozos at a ball hit over the mound, but momentum was carrying him away from first base when he made the throw, and no chance to get Burr. So the go-ahead run at first with 1 out now.
Next, number 7, Michael Driscoll.
Here's Michael Driscoll. Driscoll tonight is 1 for 4. Burr takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Misses away. 1-0. Burr with a big lead over at first. Smith sets and deals 1-0. It's a fastball in there at the belt on the outside corner. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses away, 2-1. Again high with a fastball, 3-1 now the count to Driscoll with Burr over at first. And the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. Good pitch. 3-2. That was a good hard fastball. Totally unhittable pitch. 3-2 the count now to Driscoll. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away. Here's Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. A big cut from Ramirez. 0-1 the count. Burr still over at first with 2 outs in the top of the 10th inning. The 0-1, swing and a miss again, and it's 0-2, another big cut. The 0-2, fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. To the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch just misses inside. 1-2. That was a close pitch. Fans wanted that one. So did Smith. He just missed inside.
Yeah, the bases loaded in the ninth. And especially since the guy walked the bases loaded, but all right. It's going to end and then we tied
The
it.
1-2. Swing and a miss, got him. We're going to the bottom of the 10th with the score tied at 3. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, bottom of the 10th inning. Newman, Reynolds, and Perry to bat for the Crabs against Ray Villegas. Third pitcher of the night for the Mudcats, who came in to relieve White Campbell last inning with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He got Outman to fly deep to center field to end the inning. Crabs have not had a hit since the 5th inning.
Now batting for your Humboldt
When Newman had an RBI single.
number 6, Jason
3 runs, 6 hits,
Newman.
1 error for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Here's Newman to lead it off. Besides that RBI single, he's 0 for 3. Crabs need 1. Here we go. Villegas pitch to Newman. Is a fastball right over the heart of the plate at the belt for a called strike.
Coolest nights I've ever remembered. Maybe I'm still using soy talk over
0-1. Here's the pitch. In the air to right field, down the line. Right fielder coming in, making on the run, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Crabs' bats have shown almost 0 life since the 5th inning.
Batting next, number 28, Ryan Reynolds.
A lot of little fly ball. The only one who's hit the ball hard was Outman, and that was the ball he hit to center field last at bat. Here's Reynolds. Oh for 3 with a walk. And here's the pitch. In the air to shallow left field, shortstop going out on the grass, 2 away. Yikes. Here's Michael Perry with 2 outs, nobody on for the Crabs in the bottom of the 10th.
Now batting number 22, Michael Perry.
Crabs tied the game on a series of gifts in the 9th. They're lucky to still be in it. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss, 0-1. Perry was looking to end the game there. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and takes the pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. I got to believe he was just trying to pull the runner in, the fielder in from third. But, I mean, it's not convincing that he's going to bunt. I don't know what that was about at all. I have no idea what that was about. He certainly wasn't bunting for a hit. 0-2 the count, and with 2 outs, it's not even a good play. Next pitch misses high, 1-2. Especially since he's the Crabs' best home run hitter. So 1-2 now, the count to Perry. And the pitch. Called strike 3, inning over. Takes a pitch right down the middle. Crabs go in order in the bottom of the 10th. We'll go to the top of the 11th, tied at 3. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, top of the 11th inning, Casas, Pridey, and Ontiveros for the Mudcats. This is still Smith out on the mound for the Crabs. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Mudcats have left 7 runners on base. The Crabs have left 9. And here we go. Here's Casas. 0 for 2.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 21, Joey Cassis.
He has a couple of walks and a run scored.
What'll happen is the whole line score will just reset and it'll go
And the pitch from Smith. He bunts it, and it's a good one. Smith going to get it. Reynolds, bare hand throw to first. Nice play. Got him. What a play by Ryan Reynolds. I didn't think they were going to have a chance to get him, and Reynolds rushed in, bare hands, and throws him out. Nice play. 1 away. Here's Pridey. One for 4. So 1 out, top of the 11th. And now the manager having a chat with the umpires over that call. It was a close play at first. So here's Pridey with 1 out.
Batting next, number 16, Jack Pridey.
And the pitch. In there with a fastball in the inside corner. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Misses low with a breaking pitch. 1-1. It's hit in the air to right field. 2 away. Newman there to get it. Here's Ontiveros, the catcher. 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the 9th inning.
Batting next, number 15, Elijah Ontiveros.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 11th inning. Smith at the belt. And here's the pitch. In on the hands, and he fouls it up against the screen. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, rides high and inside with a fastball. 1-1. I see a good deal of the Pozos rooting section has abandoned the ballpark and their hero. And the next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. 1-2 now, the count. Here's the pitch. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go to Mudcats in the top of the 11th. Bottom of the 11th coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Thurber, Johnson, and Bush, the bottom of the order for the Crabs, against Ray Villegas, who's out for his third inning of pitching. We are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 11th inning. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Thurber tonight is 0 for 1, 0 for 2. No, 0 for 1. He's got a sacrifice bunt. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. Crabs have not had a hit since the 5th inning. And they have not had an extra base hit since the 2nd inning, and that was the home run by Perry. And that's their only extra base hit of the night. So after a midweek where they just crushed their opponents, scoring 17 runs one night and 12 the next, they can barely eke out 3 runs tonight against the Mudcats. First pitch to Thurber is a fastball, misses high, 1-0. And a lot of weak pop flies and slow hoppers on the infield. Here's the 1-0. Lashed foul past the first base coaching box. A ball and a strike now to Thurber. And the 1-1. Misses inside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Thurber. Outside and high, 3-1. Thurber would be happy to take a walk, I suspect. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. 1 away. Looked like ball 4 he swung at. Pitch up at his eyes. Here's Johnson.
Batting next, number 17, New Johnson.
1 for 4. Vegas. Roxanne comes home, and there's a fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. One and 1 to count to Johnson. Vegas into the windup, and here comes the pitch. Ooh, that hit him, I think. Yep. Just nicked him. So Johnson aboard with 1 out. Here's Logan Bush. 0 for 3 with a walk. They're going to put in a pinch runner for Johnson. It's going to be Mason Cirillo. So Cirillo in the pinch run. And we'll see if he's going to try to steal. Cirillo has only 1 stolen base in 3 tries. So I doubt he's trying to go. He's got a short lead over at first. Here's the pitch. And the ball gets away from the catcher. He's not going to have to steal as the wild pitch gets him into scoring position. And now the Crabs have the winning runner at second with 1 out. That was a huge pitch. Because Cirillo did not have a big lead. He was not, I don't think, thinking about trying to steal. And so now Bush with a chance to end it here with a base hit. Crabs only have 4 hits in the whole game, over 11 innings, over 10 2/3 innings. This would be an excellent opportunity for base hit number 5 to send everybody home happy. Here's the 1-0. Way outside and high, 2-0. Cirillo out at second. He's the winning run. 2-0 the count to Bush. Rides high with a fastball, 3-0. Well, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to walk Bush. His run doesn't matter. It also sets up a force at any base. So it may be that they're pinching around him to face Hamilton, who's 0 for 4 tonight. Here's the 3-0 to Bush. And now he asks for time and steps out as Vegas stares out at Cirillo at second. Three and 0 the count. And the pitch. Ball 4. So I think they walked him on purpose. It didn't look like he was even trying to get the ball over the strike zone. Those were 4 pitches way outside. And now they're going to make another move, it looks like. We'll see. But he hasn't anybody warming up in the bullpen. Has the Mudcats pitching coach, so I don't know if that he's just out to have a word now. It must be. So Cirillo at second, Bush at first, Hamilton the hitter. All we need is a base hit.
Now batting for the Crabs,
So here we go. Left-handed hitting David Hamilton. Cirillo out at second, Bush at first. Villegas from the belt, looks out at second, and deals. Down and away, it's 1-0. Brian Pozos waits on deck. Want to know the count. Here's the pitch. Line down the right field line, foul.
Kevin, at this point, they're still in no, okay, so.
1-1. All right, we'll do it again with the count 1-1 to Hamilton. Crabs still have not had a hit since the 5th inning. In this inning, in the 9th inning, they tied the game on 3 walks and a hit batter. In this inning, they've got a hit batter and a walk. And desperately need a hit here with the winning run out at second. 1-1 the count to Hamilton. And the pitch, he pops it up in the air on the left side. Third baseman giving chase, and he will run out of room as the count goes to 1-2. Now they're motioning out to the right fielder to bring the right fielder in. They might as well, and he's not responding, but the catcher is pointing out to the right fielder and trying to get him to come in. He's finally just given up. There's no reason for him to be that deep. If a ball's hit that deep, unless I suppose he catches it on the fly, yeah, but. And now Hamilton calls for time as he steps out. All right, here we go with the count 1-2 to Hamilton. Bush, Cirillo out at second, Bush at first. The pitch. In the air down the right field line, that's going to go foul into the picnic area. Crabs have just not had their timing down tonight. They're out in front of it, a lot of pitches. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes to Hamilton. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? Nope. 2-2 is the count. Villegas at the belt, looks at second, and comes home 2-2. High, 3-2. Well, a walk would be great because that would mean that a fly ball to the medium outfield would win the game for the Crabs. Three and two the count. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Fouled out of play. Torture for the fans who are still here. Crabs just cannot seem to get the big hit tonight. They've left 9 runners on base. Okay, here we go with the count full to David Hamilton. Cirillo at second, Bush at first. Cirillo representing the winning run. Villegas. Deals. Runners go. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Brian Pozos with a chance yet again to be the hero on a night when he's got his own rooting section out there in left field. What's left of them. And all the Crabs need now is a fly ball to the outfield to win it, or a wild pitch. Cirillo at third, Bush at second, Hamilton at first. 1 out. Here we go. Pozos tonight. 0 for 5. 0 for 4 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner taken for a strike. Good pitch. 0-1. Crabs faithful begging for Pozos to end this game right here. 0-1 is the count. Cirillo at third, Bush at second, Hamilton at first. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 1-1. And of course, nowhere to put him. So Villegas has to throw strikes, and Pozos knows it. 1-1 the count. Inside, 2-1. That one almost hit him on the foot. That would have ended the game. Instead, the count's 2-1 to Brian Pozos. They've got the infield all the way in on the grass. It's their only choice. They've got to get the run at home. Can't risk trying to go for the double play. Here's the 2-1 to Pozos. Inside, corner for a called strike, 2-2. Really on? Come on, are you nuts? Whoa, what was that? Oh, that was terrible time. 2-2 to Pozos. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. That's going to win the game for the Crabs. Brian Pozos. Walk-off single up the middle, and the Crabs win it 4-3. And they mob him out on the field on a night when he had his own cheering section out in left field. What an appropriate way to end it, and what an exciting ball game. The Crabs win their first game of the Humboldt Invitational Tournament with an exciting comeback to tie the game in the 9th, and then the base hit by Brian Pozos in the bottom of the 11th to win it. For the Crabs, 4 runs on 5 hits. They committed 1 error. For the Mudcats, 3 runs on 6 hits. They committed 1 error. The win goes to Ryan Smith. He's 2-0 on the season. The loss goes to Ray Villegas. The Crabs now 31-15 on the season. Tomorrow night, they'll take on the Alameda Merchants for their second game of the Humboldt Invitational Tournament. You're going to want to get here at 6 o'clock. It's going to be a great ball game. It's going to be a packed house. The last Friday game of the 2016 season. It's been a pleasure bringing you the game tonight. The Crabs ending up winning at 4-3 in the bottom of the 11th. Till tomorrow, this is Benjamin Schaefer. Go Crabs, 1480 KGOE.